Good morning, my millionaire growth partners. My name is Otis Tucker, the world's first trillionaire. I am God, and I manifest the words I speak. My message today, people, is to trust the Spirit of God to guide you. You know, as human beings, we tend to always want to fix things ourselves, basically leaning on our own understanding, which is extremely limited, people. Because when you just leaning on your own understanding, you're going off of what you know. What you know was not able to solve all your problems before. So you have to go beyond the scope, infinite knowledge that is. And to me, that's the Spirit of God, is that, it always says in scripture too, if you have faith, faith is what? Faith is trust, man. When you trust and choose to trust that God will provide for all your wants and needs, people, then that is the best way that you can show faith, is to trust that every single thing that you're experiencing, people, is all part of God's plan. I share with you that the visions that we see in our mind is the gift from God. The Spirit is what allows us to see that vision. And what I'm sharing with you, people, is I'm asking you today to really trust that the same Spirit that gave you the vision not only knows how to get you there, but can lead you to get there, people. But the trick is that you have to trust and believe that, he will lead you to where you need to go, man. You have to give up the reins and trust the Spirit and let the Spirit be your guide, it's easier said than done, because obviously as human beings we tend to, we always want to control things based on trying to make things go a certain way. But the reason why it's critically important to trust the Spirit, people, is that, if we lean on our understanding, then again we have limited knowledge. When we lean on the Spirit of God is infinite knowledge. It's the quantum realm. You know what I'm saying? It's like infinite knowledge is available in the spiritual realm, and knowledge is abound. So that's why you want to lean on that, because it'll definitely help you to make way better decisions. Not only that too, people, is that when you lean on the Spirit, man, it takes so much pressure off of you. Because when you try to do things by yourself with your limited level of understanding, then it leads to stress, frustration, chaos, unproductivity, all kind of negative emotions, man. My point that I'm trying to get to you is that when you trust in the Spirit, and regardless of what's happening, is that it gives you peace, man. That's one of the greatest assets that I think there ever is to have peace. But not just have peace, people. It's like one of the greatest gifts that the Spirit gives to you, man, is it allows you to where no matter how you can be in the eye of the storm, the worst storm, and you will still have a level of peace, internal peace, people, that is unfathomable or unmatched, And the reason for that, people, is because the Spirit is all-knowing. It's all solutions. It is everything, man. It really is. And the Spirit allow you to sense and feel that everything is going to be all right, that everything is going to work itself out. And that's what gives me the peace, people. And that's what I know will give you the peace also, is that when you trust that the Spirit of God inside of you, man, will never forsake you. For those that trust in Him, they're protected, people, and favor and abundance is our portion. And, it's like when you trust the Spirit, man, it's like it helps you understand that you don't have to chase anything. All you have to do is just continue to do the work, develop yourself, work on developing a great attitude, and really trust the Spirit, man. And when you trust the Spirit, it will attract everything to you that it knows that you need in order to fulfill in His will, And if you think about it, it's like, what is God's will for everybody's life? At the end of the day, whether you realize it or not, God's will for your life is to experience heaven on this earth. And what does that look like? For you to have and experience an amazing life, And it's like, requirement for that, obviously, is you need to accept and believe, obviously, that the Spirit of God resides inside of you. Again, that's what you call your soul. Your soul is the Spirit of God that lives in you. is to, number one, accept that, but also number two is to trust and believe and actually get to the point where you know that everything will always work themselves out. Everything will always work themselves out on your behalf, because the favor of God is over your life, man. God's people, man, is protected from any and everything out here, man. Nothing but positivity and greatness is coming your way, people, for those that trust and believe in the Spirit of God, that it shall provide for all your wants and need, man. If you're not a praying person, people, I'm recommending for you today to really tap into your spirit, to really get to the point where you can tap into that will, is that it takes a tremendous amount of not only belief, but prayer. Prayer is the language of the spirit. And if you're not doing that, get busy praying every single day until you get to the point where you have a great relationship with the Spirit of God that resides inside of you. And again, it don't have to be no long prayer, people. It can be as simple as glory be to God. To God be all the glory, and consciously make sure that you don't take personal praise. You give all the praise to God, man, you know, who's providing for all your wants and needs. People, I believe these things blindly. I know these things to be true, and I know that if you develop and apply these in your life is transforming right now just from hearing this message. But get busy applying and practicing, people, and you'll see the fruits. You know, you'll see the fruits, man. You'll really get to a point where you start feeling the peace that I keep telling you about, and a genuine happiness that comes from inside, man. You know, it's like that's the greatest joy, man. The greatest joy is peace. Peace is indeed the greatest asset, man. Pray for peace. Pray for happiness. Pray for joy. Pray for favor, people. Blessings and abundance is our portion, and in order to get to it, we just have to accept and believe and trust in God that He will provide for all your wants and needs, people. With that being said, people, my declaration over your life, number one, is that you are a millionaire. You are married to the person of your dreams. You have amazing health and is in the best shape of your life, man. My prayer for you today, people, is that you really heed this message in particular today. Start trusting the Spirit of God that resides inside of you, and really just be, taking actions, man, and get busy praying, communicating to the Spirit inside of you through your prayer. Start praying, declaring the things you want to see in your life, and really tap into the Spirit, man. Tap into the Spirit, because that's the solution to all your problems. Tap into the Spirit, people. Y'all have a great day. We'll talk tomorrow.